Hey everyone, I am coming to you today to talk about some of the things that I have been doing this semester in order to broaden my professional development. And I have been looking at different ways to get professional development, and I've been trying to make that better in my life as an educator. And I wanted to share with you some of the things that I found. The biggest thing that I found was this starter kit from Connected Educator, and I'm going to show that to you. So this is the Connected Educator Starter Kit, which was put out during the Connected Educator month. And this starter kit takes you through 30 days, so it's 1 month, and it basically shows you how to become a connected educator. In order, though, to learn how to become a connected educator, you need to understand what a connected educator is. And I keep saying that word, but and this site has said to become a connected educator, you must first become a connected learner. Students and kids are connected wherever they go. They know how to use the internet. They know how to use iPads and phones and all that kinds of stuff. They know all that stuff, and they know media. They know it better than they know paper, which is something that a lot of us have probably grown up with because we didn't have computers. At least I didn't have a computer when I was younger, and if you're older than me, you probably definitely didn't. But in order to be a connected educator, you want to be looking for professional development and looking at other educators and seeing how they are doing what they're doing and getting ideas constantly and always learning new ideas and new technology and all of that. So we have to be a connected learner before we can be a connected educator. The first thing I want to talk about is something called Web 2.0. And if you come to a site right here, Web 2.0 is basically, it's a broad category, right? It says right here, a broad category of digital tools and design principles, social and economic shifts, participatory media and culture, etc. Basically, it's a lot of websites that are social. And these social websites are what help us with our professional development as educators. And the starter kit right here goes on to tell you about a bunch of these different websites and tools, and that is what I'm going to share with you today, what I have personally learned from this. This is just a blog by Steve Hargadon, who talks about Web 2.0 and how it's the future of education, and this blog is actually great. If you go to his home, he has lots of awesome blog posts, practical learning research for the math classroom. That's a webinar that you can attend. 2015 Global Education Conference Day 4, and he talks about the different parts of the conference. And his blog is really a way to grow in your professional development in and of itself, because he is putting out there things that you might not be able to go to. And this is a good example of one, the Global Education Conference, which he clearly went to, and he's posting some of the things that you can learn from even if you weren't there. So that is great. Here are some Web 2.0 tools, and if you can click on presentation tools, video tools, mobile tools. Basically, it's a bunch of different links that will help you become better connected with the education world around you. The next thing I want to talk about is Twitter, because it's not something that I always liked, but as an educator, I am liking Twitter more and more. You can always find different groups to follow on Twitter. This is one, ED Connect R, so probably Educated Connector. And this is from the Educated Connectors website. They created their own Twitter account, and there's a lot of stuff to learn on here. I mean, it's just great. There's articles that you can read that people post. There's inspiring quotes that people post. There's different conferences that you can go to that people post. It's just a great way to stay educated with lots of other teachers, because other teachers use this, and then they put the hashtag Educated Connector or @EducatedConnector, and it pops up on this page, and you can read a bunch of stuff from a bunch of different people. Another one that I really like is ASCD at ASCD, which is the Association for Supervision and Curriculum Development. This one's great. I love a lot of the posts they've put on here. Learn how teachers are managing personalization in the latest issue of ASCD, and there's a link to it. There's tonight's webinar, so they posted a webinar. We'll focus on the potency of poetry, and it talks about poetry, and you can go and learn about that. But they post a lot of different stuff, research, webinars, articles, all that stuff that you can read, you can attend, you can watch videos, and stay connected and grow in your professional development and grow in things and continue learning constantly with this page. This is a page that was provided by Connected Educator, and these are great Twitter classroom connections. So these are Twitter accounts, and it's got a class handle. So they are basically accounts that teachers have created for their class, and they are listed in order of grades. So you have kindergarten, K first, K second, first grade, second grade, all the way up through high school. And you can look at these and get ideas about something that you could do with your class in Twitter, because Twitter can be used with all grades. Kids love that kind of stuff. Another thing that you can do with Twitter is look up a hashtag, and when people hashtag things, they're talking, let's go eat lunch today, hashtag hungry, and you can look up hashtag hungry, and that post will pop up. Well, you can look up hashtag EdChat, education chat, and this is a bunch of Edutopia is also a good group to follow, but there's a ton of different resources and all that stuff also posted here. So I wanted to share a few of those with you, so you could see how Twitter is really great for professional development. It's not something that I initially thought could be used for professional development, but it's great. The next thing is Facebook. Also something I didn't know could be used for this. Facebook pages are used for many different things, but one thing they can be used for is education. And this one is called Powerful Learning Practice, or PLP, and it's professional development for connected educators. How great is that? And so you can scroll down. This shares Google Apps tips for teachers. So those are some great tips. Keep going. Learn how to design and facilitate student-centered blended learning experiences with educator, author, and coach, Lanny Ritter Hall. So you can learn how to do new things that you've never known how to do before. You can read different articles. You can look up tips. You can see pictures. You can, don't miss tonight's Google Docs play date, and you get to explore the tool with someone and just build your knowledge professionally and tools that you can use in your own classroom. I love this page. I have spent hours going through this page. It's great. So this is another page, 100 ways you should be using Facebook in your classroom. So this is a page that you can visit if you want to start using Facebook within your classroom and not just for your own professional development. These are some great ways to do it. Make announcements, brainstorming, following news feeds, polling your class, great stuff. YouTube is also a great way to stay connected professionally. There are a bunch of different YouTube channels that you could visit. This one is called the Teaching Channel, which is great. It has a bunch of videos, a photo contest, show off your classroom, or meet Mrs. Murphy. So they have different teachers that you can watch and get to know, so that you can see their ideas and their ways of teaching. STEM, this one talks about STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So many different videos that you can be learning from. Reading like a historian, Common Core for math, perseverance and problems. just so many different things that you can be learning. And all it takes is one click on a video, and you just have to watch it. You don't have to read. You don't have to write down anything. You just have to watch and listen and take it all in, and then put it into practice, which is great. This is another one that I love, Edutopia, which also has a Twitter account. So that's great if you want to visit that as well. But they have a YouTube channel, which has a bunch of great things. This first one, subscribe to their YouTube channel, of course. And then it has videos with real kids in them talking about real things that you could be doing in your classroom, real world problem solving, place-based learning, different types of learning styles that you might not have thought of and that you can be learning from. Schools at work. So these are model school case studies, and these are great. These have given me ideas, a lot of ideas on different things I could be doing in my classroom to make it great and to make it functional and to make it work, and things that you could even bring to your principals and your vice principals and all of that stuff, that you could say, hey, look, this has worked in another school. Maybe we should try it if it's not working at ours, And so it provides some case studies that you can look at, which I think is awesome for professional development. It's great. This next part is about wikis, which I didn't really know what a wiki was until I started, researching stuff for my PDP. And a wiki is basically a page that anyone can edit, like Wikipedia. And I did not know that was a wiki, but anyone can edit it and add information. And so this just gives a list of a bunch of wikis that you can look at. This one's for teachers, 21st Century Skills for Teachers, which you can click on and read about different skills that people posted. But you can also scroll down and see 105, and the description is the information station for our U.S. history, world cultures, U.S. government, and constitutional criminal law courses. So this was posted for kids in 10th, 11th, and 12th grade, as you can see right here. And it was probably posted by kids in 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. And so it's a great tool not only for you to look up different wikis to grow professionally, but to also use in your classroom with your kids who can interact with them and bounce ideas off each other with that. Okay, blogging is something that we have done in my class this semester, and it's great, and I love it, and it helps with professional development. And I've said professional development about 1 million times now because all these help with it, and I just want to keep reiterating that there's so many different tools you can use for professional development. It's great. This blog in general is called Free Technology for Teachers by Richard Barn, and it's, like I said, awesome, great, all that fun stuff. iPad apps for school, you can click on, he has a link for that if it will go there. Here you go, and different iPad apps that you can get, and it takes you to a link. Actually, that looks like it's another blog, which is awesome. Practical Ed Technology. So you can click on that and it will take you there again. Wait for it to load just a minute because, the internet always has problems. That's one thing you'll have to keep in mind when you do things like this. But this is his blog, or another blog as well, and it's Practical Education or Practical Ed Technology. So blogs in education, teaching history with technology. It looks like there's going to be some webinars on here. So blogs are great. This is one great one that I would highly recommend you checking out. They just are. So the next thing I'm going to talk about, something I also didn't know about before, this is called social bookmarking. And this is where you can download a site. This one's called, I think it's pronounced Digo, might be wrong. But you can join this for free and set it as a bookmark on your browser. And then whenever you visit a website that you really, really like and you want to keep a hold of, and you don't want to bombard your bookmarks bar with a bunch of different links, you can bookmark it to this social bookmarking website, and it'll show up here just like a link. And when you bookmark it, you put tags underneath, and so that way it's really, really easy to find a website that you that you bookmarked earlier. This is a great technology tool, which is technology, but there's also, in this one, if you go to hot bookmarks from the community, so if you create your account and then you go to discover and you hit click community, there's a bunch of different websites that you can go to for professional development. Why understanding these 4 types of mistakes can help us learn. Clearing up some common core confusions, pedagogy, technology, and the example of open educational resources. Some great links here. I visited some of these. They're awesome. Check them out. Okay, community directory. This is a link from Connected Educators. They have created a directory of the best online educational communities, and these are just pages with lots of great educational information. Professional Learning Board, Powerful Learning Practice, lots of different stuff. Teachaway Community, great community, great websites and communities to grow professionally. All right, this one is great. Google Docs for the connected classroom. So we've learned a lot about Google Docs. I know I have. This has been the first semester where I've really used it a lot. And I feel like there's more ways that I can use it. I just don't know. With this, for only $30, I know $30 college level, but if you continue in your profession, you save up $30, which isn't that hard, you can learn how to create and collaborate with Google Docs for professional and classroom use. This is a great way to grow professionally. This is an online tutorial, tool, course, whatever you want to call it, that helps you learn how to use Google Docs to the best way that you can in your classroom. I have not enrolled in it yet. I plan to, but this is something that I wanted to share so that you all could see that there are tools out there like this. The last thing I wanted to talk about, this website shows upcoming webinars, and they're free. So, like if I click on November or December 1st, it will show you finding help when you need it and geometric reasoning with shapes and attributes, part 4, classifying planes and figures. That's a webinar. Fostering leadership in women and girls. That's a webinar. Digital literacy, the new urgency, get ahead with global learning on the 3rd of December. These are all free webinars. Well, most of them are free webinars that you can attend, grow, gain knowledge. They're awesome because they're free and they are just a great tool to grow professionally. Again, this is the Connected Educator Starter Kit. This link up here is for the Connected Educator Starter Kit, but I'm pretty sure if you type in Connected Educator Starter Kit on, let's type in PDF, on Google, Connected Educator Starter Kit PDF, click on the first thing that pops up, and there it is. This is an older one, but it has the same information, the same stuff that was on this one. You can, go to the Connected Educator website and find it directly off their website. Anyways, this starter kit has most of the things that I talked about on here, and it has a lot of links to different Twitter accounts, Facebook accounts, lots of that stuff. It has hashtags that you should look up, blogs that you should look up. It just has a lot of good resources on it. And with this tool, I was able to find other things on the internet and on the World Wide Web that help with professional development and professional growth and becoming a connected educator. I'm still learning, and I will always still be learning. This is a job. As teachers, we're always going to be learning. It's just part of the job. We can't stop. Otherwise, we'll fall behind. But as I keep learning, I hope to get closer and closer to being a connected educator and to being strong in my professional development, my professional growth. So I hope that this information and these tools and some of these resources really helped. I hope you guys use them. I really do. And just use it wisely get the information you need, and try and create the best classroom you can out of it. And then share your stuff. Share your stuff on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter and all that good stuff. Create a blog. Share your ideas. Don't just go out there and look at others' ideas and grow and learn from them. That's good, but you want to be sharing your ideas out there. What if you think of something that a lot of people might not have thought about yet? So share your ideas, learn from others. Don't ever stop doing it. I hope you guys use this tool a lot. So thanks for listening.